The King reads comments. Alrighty, hey guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? It is Big E here, the biggest E in the room currently. I'm going to be reading comments today, and I got a drink because I have quite a few to get through. If anybody is watching this who, I might do another update. So I put out a video that said Hogwarts Legacy Update, something follow-up. So I put out one because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to continue that Hogwarts Legacy Let's Play. This is from 3 weeks ago or so. I found a fix for it, at least for me, and then I put out another update saying that I had fixed it, and I told how to do it in case anybody was having trouble. That video is like 2,000 or 3,000 views on it. I'm glad it's actually helping people. It's helping more people than not, but there are people watching the video and saying that they did the change, but it didn't work for them. It really sucks. One additional thing to try that I did not mention is turn off game mode on your desktop. Just hit the Windows key and search for game mode settings. Click on it and then make sure it's off. I would restart the computer just to be safe. See if that also helps, along with turning hardware accelerated graphics off as well. Just wanted to mention that. Anyway, let's jump over today here. Let me get this set up here. Okay, here we go. Let me scroll down. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of comments to go through, which will probably be another hour video. Here we go. Let's click over here. Yeah. Alrighty, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. This is only from 2 days ago. Gosh, I'm so popular. This is from Saved by Grace on the Iron Man Challenge episode 157 entitled Yikes, where I had a super close call. Only 2 quests are needed to get enough rep to get through the cave. Really? The first furball quest that you did and the last furball quest at the top? Dude, thank you so much for letting me know this. I actually recorded an episode last night where I'm grinding furbogs. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Looking at my reputation bar, and maybe it doesn't need to be all the way filled up. Because I need to record an episode today. I'm going to go check that. Thank you very much for letting me know. Really appreciate it. Because I don't remember it being that like grindy to get through that cave. So good to know. Thank you. This is Jamie on City Skylines 2, episode number 1. He says, yes, let's go. I'm so excited for this series. Jamie, I am too. And once again, thank you so much for gifting me this game. I really appreciate it. Now, I have struggled quite a bit with it. Graphics-wise, it crashes to the desktop. In fact, that first episode that you saw, that you got, if anybody watched, well, for the people who watched it, that was like my 4th time recording it. I spent a good 4 or 5 hours before I was able to get a full episode recorded. All of my graphic settings are modified and tweaked. I tried different things. It still needs work, that game. It's really disappointing. So the thing is, I don't want my graphic settings to be too low because it will look really terrible. So I'm going to go with it for right now, and hopefully over time they will get this thing to run so that you can, if you have a decent computer, you can at least use decent graphic settings. I'm not even talking about ultra settings, but the game so far, a lot of it's similar to the first game, but there's so much that's changed. I have a lot to learn. But I'm looking forward to that. By the way, that series will probably release every Sunday. I'll call it Skyline Sunday or something. For right now, until something else frees up on the channel, because I've got 7, well now 8 Let's Plays, I believe, going. It's a lot to keep up with. So for right now, it'll probably just be on Sundays, or what I might do is my Skylines weekends, a weekend or something, maybe do them Saturday and Sunday. We'll see. He also says, I'll live at Jamieville for sure. Okay, so I'm asking anybody who's watching the series or interested, what I've done in my past seasons in the first game is I had a place called Subscriber Hills or something like that.
I plan to have 2 areas in this first season. You don't have to be a subscriber, but it is free. But if you, all of the viewers and subscribers will have a special place if they want. Just let me know in the comments, and if you want like a particular type of house or something, you can let me know, and I'll try to find an asset in the mod store and try to get what you want. I can't guarantee it, but I'm also going to have a special place for my members. They go above and beyond for me and support me with a couple of dollars a month, which goes a long way for me. So you guys will also have your own places, whether you want it or not. So let me write down. So I already saw somebody, I think a new viewer to the channel. I'm going to be hooking you up. As a matter of fact, it's Nobu5691. Thank you very much. You will have a place in Subscriber Hills. And then, so hold on. Let's do this. And then we'll do this. I'm writing a little note here. Yeah. There we are. 58. Gotcha. All right. Done and done. This is the Pursuer reading comments today. Oh, this is the last video. I put a little update. He says, nice. Here's another one. I think this is number 11. City Skylines, episode 1. He is excited about it. Me too, man. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Pursuer. Jamie on that same episode. We do have a ton of roundabouts here in the EU. Kind of annoying to drive through them. Many idiots on the road here that do not have eyes. Well, I think that's across the world. It's bad here too in the United States. And a lot of people just don't, I don't know. A lot of people just don't pay attention, and they just think the world revolves around them, and they just kind of do what they want. But they do help. They can help. Providing they're not too large and too insane, people can get a little intimidated, and it actually causes more hesitation than a light does. This is, I put out something at the community post. I post there quite often. If you ever get an update or see like the dot beside my channel name and you go to the page, but there's no new video, if you check the community tab, it's probably, well, it's got to be that, because that's really the only 2 places I post. I'll post a new video or I'll post something in the community tab. Next, I was talking about the next Fright Night series. He says he can't wait for that one. I'm having a lot of fun with that game already. It is super creepy. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Yikes. Really nice first episode. He's super excited to see Jamieville flourish. Yeah, I did name the city Jamieville because, as I said, he did gift me the game, and it was super kind. Got the best house in town. Might have to start a band now. He's living in the Rockstar Mansion. Yeah, so as you progress in the game, I guess you unlock things just like the first game. And I got something called Rockstar Mansion. It was pretty cool. Reading comments today. He says, awesome. And I'm reading them again. This is Dash Gamer on episode 1, City Skylines. So excited for a new City Skylines playthrough. I used to play Sim City back in the day. It's a shame they don't make Sim City anymore, but City Skylines is good too. Yeah, I never actually played Sim City, but I have seen some Let's Plays on it a little bit. And as far as City Skylines, the first game, I love that game. I played that game for so long, like way before I had this channel. But I do have a handful of seasons of the first game on the channel, and we'll probably do the same thing for the second game here as well. In fact, they just put out an update a couple days ago or so, so I'm looking forward to how that will impact the game. I really wish they would focus. I mean, new content is one thing, but honestly, I don't think they should be putting out new content until they get the fundamentals of the game working, where the game isn't crashing and you have to go through and tweak all of your graphic settings. It seems a little unreasonable for how expensive the game is, honestly. That's what they should be focused on, and I'm sure that they are. But like I said, I would rather see them, hey, we've got a hot fix coming out for potential graphics issues, instead of, hey, we added a new asset to the game. Okay, that just makes it even rougher on the PC. The more assets you have loaded into that game, the more taxing it is on your system.
The Rad Hatta on apartment tour and keto meal. Thanks for sharing, Big E. This video was super inspirational. I've decided to get this lifestyle change a try. Give it a try. Awesome, dude. I went and bought some lettuce and spinach and made some salad mixes. Been 2 days, and I thought I would be hungry all day, but I'm so impressed how good I'm feeling. The mornings are pretty tough as I'm used to having eggs for breakfast, which are pretty filling. I think eggs are okay-ish for keto, man, because I used to do them hard-boiled. I'll have to check on that. But after the 12:30 meal, I'm feeling quite full. Definitely have some temptations for sugar in the evening. That is the worst time for everybody, I'm pretty sure, man. I'm managing. Thanks for sharing. I really appreciate that, dude. Good luck to you. You can do it. And, like I was saying, you don't have to really do like the fasting that I'm doing. I'm fasting for 20 hours. You don't really have to do that. If you cut that sugar out and just eat healthier choices, and there's a ton of healthy choices for keto stuff, you'll lose weight. You just will. But that's how it works. But like I said, the reason I do the extreme fasting is to kind of speed up the process. And then I also add my gym time in there as well. But that's makes me very happy, dude. You can eat plenty of fish, chicken, meat, seafood, all of that stuff. A lot of cheeses are good. You're just going to basically be getting rid of sugary BS, the cereal in the morning, the Pop-Tarts, donuts, bread, all of that crap, even though they do make keto-friendly bread. And I do use those for the hamburgers that I eat. But, man, that makes me happy, dude. Cue the music. I forgot to do it, cynics. Yeah, I realized I've actually forgot to do it twice. So I've had this thing where I have a specific song that I'll use if something's about to happen. I like to make it a little more dramatic. But I forgot to do it, and I forgot to do it twice. Good call there. I'm just going to try to remember to do it. This is on the King Reads comments, number 10 from Cynics. The camera quality is fine outside. Honestly, one of the best high-end camera investments is a newer iPhone or Samsung. Yeah, I've seen some iPhone quality stuff, and it's ridiculously good, but I know those are expensive phones. The quality on the new phones is amazing. You get the whole phone along with it, but the price is high, and it wouldn't be worth it just for visual quality upgrade. It's plenty fine and watchable how it is. Perhaps you have tried your phone to record inside, or is that worse? I have. It is actually better. It is actually better than this 4K camera that I have inside. Maybe I'll do that next time, but I have something on, I'll call it my wish list on Amazon that I'm thinking about getting. I think it's $300, but it has tremendous ratings and the quality seems to stay the same whether you're inside or outside. I've watched a ton of video footage on it, and I made sure I was watching a video that wasn't sponsored by the camera. That is a little bit ridiculous to me. If you're thinking about buying something and you're looking at a YouTube review, if it's sponsored by the product, man, I would be very weary about buying it. Even if they say, I'm still giving my own personal opinion, yeah, whatever. I want something that's not sponsored. But thanks, man. Thank you, Cynics. This is Jamie on the King Read comments. At 350, maybe the OBS issue is because you're recording at 4K. 1440p is the max. Not sure if that could be the issue, though. So actually, I actually do record in 2K. I do record in 1440p. I record the native resolution of my monitors. But what I do when I render it is I upscale it in the rendering process with my software, which doesn't really truly get it to 4K quality, but it does make it a little bit better. Yeah, so let's see exactly. I think I'm talking about how I can't be on camera in City Skylines. It taxes my system even more. The webcam will not work. Yeah. I cannot get it to, gosh, I hate seeing myself. Yeah, in City Skylines, if I have the webcam open, so just sitting in the menu in City Skylines, I'm like 55 to 60 frames per second. In game, it can get even lower than that. It's kind of crap, honestly. But if I turn the webcam on in the default native resolution, the frame rates they tank, and then for me and the camera when I move, I'm like this. It's terrible. So, and I've tried. Usually, what you need to look at is whether you're playing a game in full screen or windowed mode or whatever. I've tried every single one of them. It didn't make any difference. So for right now, the webcam will be off. I was going to say till I can figure out. I really think this is obviously something they need to address with their game because massive amounts of people have problems with the graphics. But thanks for the recommendation there. Very sorry you're having issues with the game, but before buying the game for you, I looked through a little bit and made sure it's even playable now. It is. And when I saw it was pretty decent, I guess, but I'm sorry to hear you still have issues. Hopefully it will work now with the settings in OBS. Dude, don't apologize, please. I'm very grateful to you. Very grateful. I can make it work. I should be able to make this work. So, and I love the game so far. Like I said, it just has some little things. I've tweaked my graphic settings, and that last video I recorded, it's went all the way through. It didn't really have any trouble. So there's kind of a challenging portion for me in the game because I like to do the custom intros. In the first game, I would do a custom intro in the beginning and the end with a little music and stuff. That's a little tricky getting it smooth and all of that, but it'll get better. This is Cynics. Basically, the sound for the Lightsaber was this. The mute sound file add-on will let you play it back via the ID, and you can see if that is it. Dude, thank you so much for that. Let me clip this. I need that. You guys, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just clipping it here. I need to save that. I have to get rid of the Lightsaber sound. Thank you, Cynics. I appreciate that, man. I don't know where you found that, but I looked forever. At 3650, that was funny. You tried to move out of the way, yet the chair was still flying. What did I do here? It's the keto, this little video over here. You can actually see it. Yeah. Apartment touring. I don't know what I'm doing. I used to be on that side of the screen, but it works better over here for 2 games I'm currently playing, so I've left myself over here. The TBC Heroic Dungeons were really the only expansion where Heroic Dungeons were hard, and you had to take 1 pack at a time, marking Skull, Cross, and Moon. I like that. I like this old school type of pull and challenge. Wrath of the Lich King Heroics, as you probably saw, are a complete joke, and Kata are a little harder, but still way easier than TBC. Yeah. I didn't really do a lot of Heroics and Wrath. But I think I did some with you guys, but you guys made it easy. Jemmy. 3441, were there 10 night sounds? Wait, were there 10 nights, so around 11 days? Flying there actually very soon. Oh, he's talking about where he's going. He's moving here. Actually very soon. Next Monday, the 15th at 4 a.m. or 6 a.m., something. The flight goes from Copenhagen Airport in Denmark. Since we live pretty far down south in Sweden at the moment, it's more worth just driving down to Denmark over the big bridge. That big bridge I love. I think I know what bridge you're talking about. It's been in a couple of my favorite shows. It's an incredible looking bridge. And then we fly from there rather than from Stockholm, which is much further away compared to Copenhagen. I think I'll be driving as well since we'll have to leave at around 2 a.m. here. And since I know my parents, they will be very tired but won't admit that, so I'll take over. It'll be a very cool drive over the big bridge at night. I'm sure it's called that word. Can I pronounce this? I mean, I pronounce it like an American would, but there's no way it's correct. Orson or Sunsenbron? That's not right. Check it out if you want. It goes both over and under the water. Pretty nuts architecture. Yeah, you guys should look this bridge up if you've never seen it. It's been in a couple of shows. It's been in a show called Trapped, and it was in a show I just recently watched. God, I can't remember the name of the show. I loved the show. It was incredible. Beautiful, beautiful bridge. I was talking about this show before on the channel. I finished up all the seasons. It's incredible looking. Beautiful architecture. 35. We and my family actually do the same. We don't plan anything except OFC, how to get there, etc. And when we arrive, we just check into a hotel and then see what happens from there. It makes a vacation much more fun and relaxing. And maybe you won't have time to look at everything or go to a lot of different places, but with that, it'll be way more exhausting, like you said, and you won't even have time to relax. So I was talking about what people on vacation, they usually one person, whether it's the husband or wife or whatever, they plan all of these things, right? And I know because I used to be married. And you go on vacation, it's just exhausting because, okay, we're going to do this, then this, then this, then this. I just I don't take vacations anymore, but I used to, whether it was a road trip or just whatever, I wouldn't plan anything and I would just do whatever I wanted. And by the way, Jamie, your English is excellent, man. It is perfect. It is. And so English isn't his native language, but it's phenomenal to me. That you speak well, that you write so well. It's spot on, man. It really is. It's very impressive to me. Yes, you are, E. Well, I need to see what this is. I'm kind of scared. What am I saying about myself? There could be hundreds and hundreds of comments. I'm not saying that I'm awesome or whatever, but all right. Thank you. Thank you. Don't embarrass me. 2604, your nerves are a little rattled, I see. It made me giggle only because I can so relate. I've had a few near deaths myself. This is saved by grace at 2604. This is where I almost died. Jesus Christ. Right. I forgot about that. Oh, this thing. Okay. Yeah, this guy's part of the Black Dragon flight. And I remember from the Troll Hunter, I think we were there and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. It could have been Finn or some other Let's Play, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get attacked there. But when he turned into a dragon, I kind of freaked out. David Nelson on apartment tour and keto meal. Give that up. What the? No. Oh my God. Wait, it's F12. Yeah, F12 gets me back. Give that a heart. How did I do that from clicking there? I don't know how I did that. Anyway. I've had a pretty good success on a keto diet with fasting. I prefer 16-8 fast versus 24. It just works better with my work schedule. Skip breakfast, eat lunch and dinner. It also pairs well with a good meal prep plan. Yeah, so many different ways you can do it. Like you said, I kind of do the more hardcore-ish. And sometimes I'll just go 24 hours, honestly, if I feel like I can. But like I said, all the fast does is it helps your body get rid of that sugar that after you stop eating it. And then once it's gone, if you're not putting sugar back in your body or very, very little, you don't really have to worry about it too much, but there's so many ways to do it. And again, you wouldn't even really have to fast. You could eat 3 times a day or 4 times a day, as long as the caloric value that you're putting into your body is just nutrition saturated, right? So it works. It definitely works. At 1350, I was in Dire Mall with a Druid tank. This was their first time tanking. In Dire Mall. We died a few times. I did not mind the slower, more controlled pace. I like it too, man. I got to be honest. I don't know. You just get to experience the dungeon, even if you've been in it a bunch of times. I would rather have a 20-minute run than a 5-minute run, honestly. And I don't mind a wipe or two, but I tend to agree. Let's see what the timestamp is here. Bear tank. In bear form, the dude had less health than me as a cloth-wearing caster. Yeah, I was talking about I think that was on the goblin I was talking about. I was healing this goblin, or I was healing this bear tank, and he had less health me as a caster, so it probably his first dungeon, and I think it was in one of the first dungeons you run. The Pursuer, excuse me, dude, definitely you have to play Red Dead 1 after, and I believe yes. While I haven't played the game myself, I've seen the playthrough on YouTube because there was no way to play the game at that time other than the original console. You got to know. It's a PS3 360 era game, so it's going to feel a little bit graphically dated. But the game is amazing, and I specifically think it's worth it because of the story. You tie up all the loose ends. What happens on that one will blow your mind. P.S. There's also a DLC for the first game called Undead Nightmare, and apparently it's fucking amazing. PSS. PS stands for Postscript, if anybody doesn't know that. I believe the only way of playing Red Dead Redemption 1 Remaster is on PS4 or Xbox. I do have a PS4. I actually just put it back in the closet. And in case you want to know the answer to that, I'm about to type the name of the protagonist in the first game. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it, but I'm just going to put a heart there. I don't want to see it. Will I play the first game? I don't know. I am a PC player. It's hard for me to play on the PS4. I mean, it's not hard for me to do, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to set it up here. I've got to go through an HD60 game capture and all of this and the controllers because I've never really played with them very much. I'm not good with them. I might go back and play the game. So thanks for giving me the warning on the spoiler. I won't read that. This is on City Skylines 2. At 4826, man, I agreed that looks hideous. I really don't like how that zoning grid looks. Oh, I think I know what this is. Still not amazing. That is pretty horrible right here. Well, let me pause this game right here. So let's see this. They have some really weird things in this game that don't make any sense to me. They give you this, they blind you when you're trying to zone in something instead of the default view being just the normal map. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, it's rough. But you can just close out of the box and you go back to the normal thing. This is from the man Torment himself on the Decapitator episode, Worgen Warrior. He's the one who gave me that Decapitator. Don't forget the Crusader proc on the axe gives you 100 strength and heals for 125. 100 strength is 200 AP. Attack power. Also, you can get multiple bleed procs with the axe. However, it is rare. When I used Kang on my pally, it had from 44 to 57 before I replaced it. I would also recommend using Heroic Strike when your abilities are on CD and you're above 60 rage. Thank you for letting me know this. This is Rob Bomford replies, you're an absolute madman for putting Crusader on it. Wow. So I didn't know the Crusader proc. Is that something I can add to it, or does it already have it on the axe? Maybe that's something I can. I'm such an idiot. Maybe that's something like an enchant or something I could, because I want 100 strength. That's for sure. This is Torment again. For arms, Rend is good, and you should also use Overpower. Once talented, Rend can let you use your Overpower for free, and it hits like a truck. Good to know. I think I actually was reading this in an upcoming episode that I'm going to start using Rend again, and I think it's because of that, but I'll look at it again. Thank you for all the help, because I just switched from Respect from Fury to Arms to try that for now, and I might go Prot for a little bit as well. We'll see. Cynic says Kang is definitely better weapon DPS. All right, thank you. Weapon DPS is king. Okay, so this is a thing. I know that now. So what we're talking about is I have like the other thing I was using, but it had plus 10 strength on it and some extra hit. But apparently my weapon, even though losing the 10 strength and hit, the weapon has just much higher DPS. So thank you for that, Cynics. This is David Nelson. I recently moved the Warlock and I'm leveling from Affliction to Destruction. The dots for Affliction are good, but there's no time to apply them to mobs. At least in Destruction, my AoE should be slightly stronger for dungeons, and I'm sure the dungeons get tougher, and I may want to rethink the decision. So this is the same thing that's affecting me in Cataclysm right now. If I have something that works over time, I just don't think it's worth spending the resources to use it because the mob dies in like 5 seconds. You know, even bosses get melted pretty quick, but that's really like the only time. But I remember this happening to me on my Warlock as well. Like there was no time to cycle through mobs and dot them all up because before I even got back to the first mob, the first two were dead, right? It's just a little bit ridiculous. It's just, I don't know, it's undertuned or the player's overtuned. It really needs to be balanced. I mean, I wish it was. I wish dungeons were, I know it's looking for group, right? But I still wish it was a little bit tougher. Not tougher, but just more balanced, I guess I'll say. But it's not. Things just get ripped, absolutely destroyed. You finish the dungeon in 5 minutes. It's crazy. Overpower is one of the best abilities as arms. However, it's useless for Fury. Okay. It usually only procs from dodges, and you never want to be dodged. However, the taste for blood talent, your Rend has a chance to make it usable. Improved Slam is also a massive talent, as Slam is one of your main abilities as arms. Okay, I think I've trained it. I need to get it on the bar. You need 2 of 2 points in Improved Slam to make it viable. Usually press it nonstop while Mortal Strike and Overpower aren't ready. Arms has a lot of buttons compared to Fury. That's not good for me. You guys are so knowledgeable, man. You really are. I'm going to try to get this going on here. Let me clip that, as a matter of fact. Actually, I'll just do the screenshot. All right. Thanks, Cynics. As arm single target rotation, you charge in battle stance, apply Rend, use Colossal Smash, use Overpower, use Mortal Strike, use Slam whenever Overpower and Mortal Strike aren't ready. Use Heroic Strike when your rage is high or Deadly Calm is active. It makes you makes everything cost no rage. Use Execute as a priority when unstable, but when usable. But keep using Mortal Strike and Colossal Smash, and never use Slam while Execute is usable. You may as well be speaking Chinese to me. I'm just no way I can remember all of this. On AoE, apply Rend to target, Thunderclap to spread it. I didn't know Thunderclap spread Rend. I didn't know that was a thing. Cast Blade Storm, cast Sweeping Strikes when it's over, and proceed with single target rotation. Press Thunderclap on cooldown if there's 4-ish plus mobs. You really need max level talents for all this to come into play, though. And even more complex is being in Berserker stance. 5% more damage as your macro Berserker stance into every ability except for Overpower and Thunderclap, as they both require battle stance. Dude, I know. You don't have to tell me, Cynics. Dude, there's no way I'm going to play this good. I really appreciate you taking all the time to type that. There's no way I'm going to play that good. There's just no way in hell that's going to happen. Thank you so much. Damn it. Not that. Nope. What the hell is happening? There we go. I'm just print screening. Thank you, man, for trying to help me. I do appreciate it. I'm probably just going to keep sucking, honestly. That's what I do. The axe is finally here, boys. While your other weapons had a bit more strength, your attack power also scales off of your weapon's DPS, and as a result, more weapon DPS equals more ability damage. Couple that with Crusader procs gives you a 100 strength buff, and you're going to be going nuts. All right, I got to figure out how to get that, or if I already have it. I'm stupid. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. This is the cookie model. Thank you so much. This helped me on Hogwarts Legacy update follow-up fixed. I'm really glad that helped. It does seem to be helping more people than not, and that makes me happy. Makes me glad I put out the video. That I did put out the video. This is on from Glenn, City Skylines 2, Episode 1. I'll take a patty, and you'll get one, brother. Yes, you will. You'll get one in the members area. Uh-huh. That's the way. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I like it. Uh-huh, uh-huh. The Pursuer, dude, you're going to make me reinstall this. The discs are great, too, by the way. Oh, the DLCs, the discs. It's like, man, this guy's going back in time. Floppy disks? The DLCs are great. I'm going to have to get them. Should I install them now? Should I install them after the game? Probably now, right? I don't think I have DLCs for this game. I love it already, but good God, is it creepy, man. Yeah, I didn't expect the ramp up so quickly. I've already lost. We lose our hand. In like the first episode or something, it gets reattached, but good grief, this game is creepy, man. Real creepy. I'm really enjoying it. Mildly interesting fact: Biohazard is the name of a game in Japan. They had to change it for some reason when the game was brought to the Americas. I didn't know that. Oh, Biohazard is the name of the game in Japan. And they had to change it for some reason when the game was brought to the Americas. Well, isn't it? It's called Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, right? Oh, maybe it's just called that. I don't know. That's interesting to me, though. I mean, here in America, in Steam, it says Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I didn't actually put Biohazard in the title because I think it says it in the thumbnail logo. It says Biohazard under it. It's interesting, though. 1817. That's what I'm telling you. Let's see what the timestamp is.
Look at me.
You seem a little scared, bro. This guy. This dude, what a dick this guy was. I'm assuming he's dead. 3549, King of the Strodes. I got to see what this is. I do. Oh, wow. We have all kinds of stuff here. I think Steve in there. All right. That might be enough to start with. Do I have access to sidewalks? I do. Oh, wow. We have all kinds of stuff here. Invisible pedestrian path? No, Let me go back a little further. Come out. I probably called it Strodes. Yeah, and I'm going to run sidewalks most likely between there. I don't know. Looking at my money here. Look at that money, E. So we need to come... Nope. I don't know. Maybe I called it Strodes, or I don't know what Strodes are. I don't know if this is an insult or not, but thank you for your comment. Have I seen this person before? I'm not sure I have. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you plan to stick around, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Ja-la-la-la-la-la-la. At 4008, see how those moving dots in the water pipes under the road, you had a good connection. As soon as you delete the pipes you had placed by the water intake plant, you were fine. You don't need to place pipes there. The road will make its own pipe connection. Okay, yeah. So the game is a little different from the first one. So I'm slowly learning how to do it. And I'm learning as I play. I'm not playing this game off camera. So now you might see edits in it. If I spend too much time in the menu trying to figure something out, I might just edit it out. So I'm not torturing people who know how to play the game, watching me struggle to no end. But thank you for letting me know that. I think I figured that out because I have 2 episodes recorded. I haven't released the second episode yet, but I think I start figuring more things out in that second episode. Why Misty Mountain Gaming? Led Zeppelin fan. Oh, Misty Mountain. So this is actually... So he's talking about a song off their 4th album, Zozo, called Misty Mountain Hop, which I believe is a reference to Tolkien. So my channel is a reference to the Misty Mountains in The Hobbit. They're also mentioned in the later 3 books. But it's a Tolkien reference, the Misty Mountains. But that's a great reference. I didn't even think of that. And I've had other people ask me if Misty Mountain Gaming was a reference to Tolkien, but never Led Zeppelin. I am a huge Led Zeppelin fan, and I love that song. I haven't heard Misty Mountain Hop in so long. I haven't heard that song. I haven't heard that album in so long. But thank you for commenting, man. I hope you see the reply here. The Pursuer, Finding Mia, episode 1. Welcome to the family, son. Yeah, good gosh. The Baker family, this creepy-ass family who I'm pretty sure are mutated. Well, I'm going to say 100% mutated, or something is going on with them. Oh, my God. Horrible. There's a scene where when we wake up after having our hand reattached, we're sitting at a dinner table and a meal has been prepared. Good God. I got chills. I got chills. This is from user LP9GD5BD8F. I'm going to call... I need something else. I need to call you something else. I need to call you... I'm going to call you the cat for right now. because of this awesome picture. I don't really like doing the whole island thing in this legendary game, but it was a break from strangling, killing, fighting everyone in Valentine. Yeah, this was a really weird part of the game for me. When we got on the boat, got lost, the storm came up, shipwrecked on this island. It was very short and very strange. And I don't really understand the arc. I don't know if that's going to come back into play, if it means anything, or if it was just something like a little diversion that they wanted to do in the game. But it was quite strange. But yeah, it was a diversion from strangling and killing people randomly. Thanks, man. Pursuer on Finding Mia. You're pretty much a pro Resident Evil player, Big E. Not true. That's a damn lie. I have no tips left to give you. Only thing I would say as you played Resident Evil 4 Remake first is this one is shorter and a bit more narrative focused, much less action than Resident Evil 4. So really you can take your time and there's no rush. Great first episode. Looking forward to the next one. Well, thank you for letting me know. I had a problem with a save point in the next Resident Evil. Wait, was it second episode? No, it's actually in the third episode. I overwrote a save, I think is what happened. And then when I went to record the third episode, I wasn't in a place where I thought I was. It's a little bit confusing to even think about, but I'm hoping that it's going to be seamless in the game. But I did have a little bit of a problem. I basically had to replay something, and I was actually confused because I was at a different save point. And I got messed up a little bit there, but thanks for letting me know about that. I am by far a pro. At 441, graphics look as good as they can look. Well, thank you. Yeah, at this game, everything's on high, all high settings. I've taken myself off the webcam for the second, third episodes. And I do mention before I start playing the game when I'm recording, if you prefer to have me on screen, I'll turn the camera back on. But I just felt like it would be more immersive if for anybody watching, if like my big stupid ass isn't on the cam and seeing me get jump scared. But maybe that's why people would want the camera on. So this part right here, well, it wasn't this part, but shortly after I took this thumbnail, Mia jump scares me, and I literally jump back in the chair. It scared the absolute crap out of me. But anyway, let me know if you'd rather have the camera on or off. And then the next episode, people want it on, I'll just turn it back on. Jamie says, super awesome first episode. I can't wait to see more. Seems like that freaks like turning his family into zombie. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on yet, but they are obviously mutated, and they're obviously, I don't know if like he's in control. There's some other woman I haven't figured out yet. I can't remember her name, Zoe or something. She's the one who actually attached my arm back, I think. And I'm getting phone calls from her. I don't know if she's running the deal or she's working against us or what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. But good game so far. Huge congrats on 2,000 subscribers. Did I hit 2K? I did. I had 2,000 subscribers. I didn't even know that. I very rarely look at stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I have almost 3,000 videos on this channel. It's a lot of videos. Well, thank you, man. I didn't even realize I hit it. This is amazing. I hope this community keeps growing and keeps supporting. And on top of that, 500,000 views on the channel. I didn't know I had that either. Amazing work, E. Keep it up. I can tell this channel will be even bigger very soon. Much love, E. Well, much love back to you, Jamie. Really appreciate that. I didn't know how many views I had or that I had hit 2,000 subscribers. I look up there every once in a while, but it's just, it's not, I try not to focus on that stuff very much, but I do love the fact that the community is growing. Everybody seems to get along. I get so many comments and so much support. It makes me feel good. It really does. I know I've said it before. I know it's corny, but it kind of makes me feel like I've got friends and that like I'm part of something, and you guys are part of it. And it's just awesome to me personally. Thank you for that. Jamie. I appreciate it. And again, thank you very much for choosing to become a member of my channel. It means a lot to me. Dash Gamer, also a member of the channel, 1 year and 1 month, OG on the channel here. This looks like it's going to be good. A good Fright Night series. Can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm looking forward to it too. I really am. Like I said, we played Resident Evil 4 Remake, and this game has come in second place, I think, twice in the poll, so I just decided to play this, and I'm not regretting it. It's a lot of fun. The Pursuer on the Iron Man Challenge, episode 159. I'm curious, E, what are some old school games you like? What did you play back in the day? Back in the day, I played Pong on Atari. He's like, no, I don't mean from the 70s, old man. I played all of those games, man. Stampede, Missile Command, all of those old games, dude. I played so many games in arcades. Back then, you could go to like local. It could be just a convenience store, gas station. They would have the big arcades that you put 25 cents into. I used to play those, Galaga and all of that stuff. But the first, what was my first? I think I had a Sega Genesis was my first thing that I actually bought. And I played. There was an old golf game that I used to play all the time. I'll never remember the name of it. Hockey game, NHL Hockey 94. I loved it. We played that so much, me and some of my coworkers. Yeah, I always played the Boston Bruins, and this was the Boston Bruins when they had like Ray Bourque, Cam Neely, dudes like that. Man, so much fun. The first horror game I ever played was Silent Hill, and I've gone back and looked at that game. It's so outdated, right? But I remember playing that game and just being really freaked out and into it when I first played that game. I think it was the first game. But like walking through that weird ass town and hearing the bell ring and the dude with the axe, man, going into the bathroom in the school and hearing like the crying and then open the door. And that game had a big impact on me. I haven't played Silent Hill since then. I think there's newer versions of the game, and I don't know if there's a remake of it, but I would 100% be down to play Silent Hill again. But stuff like that. And then 2004, of course, Warcraft released, and I've played it exclusively since then. Aside from starting this channel, I played more games since starting this YouTube channel 3 years ago than I played like 20 years before that. Good question, man. What about you? What's your old school games? What do you guys just reply to this? What it's like when you were younger? You know, I don't know when that was. I'm assuming a lot of you were probably born 2000 or later, I would guess. But I know I've got some older people on the channel too. But what was the game that did it for you? That first game you played, it was like, wow, this is incredible. JWPNC1, he is a new member, 2 months. Love you, man. Thank you so much for choosing to do that. This is on Finding Me a Resident Evil 7, Episode 1. Looking great. Looking forward to the new series. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. I am too. I might be recording another episode this evening. Jamie says, nice one. Excited for Winter Spring. Yeah, and now that I know I can get in there, that's the next place we're going to be going. And I honestly might do the majority, if not all the way to 60 in Winter Spring, because the level range is up to 60 in there. Thanks, Jamie. Dash Gamer. Oh, I'm caught up. This is the last comment right here. How long are we in? Oh, not even an hour yet. Winter Spring is a fun zone. Also, you might be able to pass through the tunnel being unfriendly. I don't think they attack you. Yeah, I just realized this from Saved by Grace. That's awesome to know. And I do need to record an episode today. And I've been kind of stuck. So the episode I recorded yesterday, which isn't out yet, but I was grinding the Furlbogs. And if I don't need to do that, we're done doing that. I'm just going to go through the tunnel. But thanks, Dash. Also, thank you for being a long-term supporter of my channel. I really, really do appreciate it. Yes, I do. Do I have anything held for review? Nothing held for review over here. So we were all caught up. Oh, nope. These are new things since I just started. Cynics. The camera quality is fine. Oh, I guess I didn't heart that. I did read that. Dolores. How you doing, Dolores? Haven't seen you in a bit. Love the kitty cat. Wow, that was intense. Can't wait for more. Thank you, Dolores. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a creepy game. Good grief, is it creepy. And this is the cat. Cat, you're going to have to leave me something to call you besides user-LP9GD5BD8F. There's no way I'm saying it every time, but I see more and more comments from you. The cat. It's going to be the cat. Dutch has skills. Dutch has skills. I do not have skills. That's how that works. All right, let's go back over here. Still uploading there. Let's move this here. All righty. Thank you guys and gals so much for all the comments. I really appreciate it. It's I really enjoy reading them. It's I usually wait till I'm in a, I've got good energy and stuff like that, but even if I'm not good energy or feeling too well when I read them, by the time I finished, I always feel much, much better. I got to dye the old beard again, man. It is it's the gray is coming through, isn't it? I've still got this little bit of natural here, like brown, dark. My hair's like dark brown. I've got a little bit here. It's not going to be long till I'm just like Whitebeard the pirate over here. And with the camera, man, the webcam in the gym or whatever, it whitewashes. I look like I'm 150 years old. I might touch it up. I don't know. Do I care? I don't know if I care too much, but anyway, I just want to thank everybody for all of the comments and the support. Really appreciate it. I'm glad people are enjoying some of the Let's Plays. Yeah. And for City Skylines, if you would like, whether you're subscribed or not, I don't care. But I know if you're a member, I can see that. But I'm going to have two areas. And if you want a building, just say, yeah, Big E, give me a place. If you want a log cabin, if you want a mansion, if you want a shack, just let me know. I always have fun doing this, and I've done it before in the past when the channel was much, much smaller. I think at one time we had like 10, 12 people in a little area. But if you want something, let me know. I'll write it down, and I'll pick out a place on the map, and we'll start building. It'll be a lot of fun. I can spend some time decorating, and that's one of my favorite things to do in the game, honestly, is once I get the bare bones of the skeleton of the city in place, I like to pick certain places and then go through and make walking paths or make my own parks, things like that. That's what I enjoy. It's really chill. Also, I forgot to put music in the first episode, maybe the second, but the game has its own music in City Skylines, but I try to avoid anything to do with the copyright claim or especially a copyright strike. That's the worst thing that can happen to me as a YouTuber. You only get 3 of those. If you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel is deleted from YouTube. Claims are different, and YouTube is, well, it's much different than it used to be. A copyright claim now doesn't affect your channel standing 99.9% of the time. But I don't have monetization turned on the videos anyway, so it doesn't matter too much for me. But what was my point there? The game music, I try to avoid it at all costs. But I have like jazz or just like chill, calm music that I would put on in the first game behind, just kind of at a low volume. I'm going to try to start doing that again. We'll see, but I think I forgot to do it in the first episode. Anyway, that's it. We'll wrap this one up. Thank you again for all your comments. I do appreciate it. Something I engage with and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day or a great night when you see this. Take care. I'll see you in a future episode. Peace.